Hi guys, I'm Arnel from Arnel's Everyday English, and today we're looking at could have, may have, might have, must have, should have, and would have. I know, all of this looks a bit overwhelming, but today we're going to do it in bite-sized pieces. First, we're going to look at could have, may have, and might have together. We're going to see the connection with must have. Then we have should have, and finally would have. What we also need to do is look at something very important. Pronunciation. Native speakers get really lazy when they use these. So at the end of the lesson, I'm going to take a couple of minutes to show you how to be really lazy too. First things first. Could, may, might, must, should, and would are what we call modal verbs. Modal verbs have so many different uses, and it's really important to remember that throughout today's lesson. Because today we are specifically looking at past modals. These modals plus have plus the past participle. What's the past participle? Let's do a little review. Walk, walked, walked. That verb number 3 is the past participle. Swim, swam, swum. Swum is my past participle. So in today's lesson, if I say past participle or verb 3, you know I mean this form there. Could have, may have, might have. Past possibility. I am guessing. I don't have all the information. We see my timeline. There's a past and the present. Where's Julie? She could have gone home. I mean, it's 6 o'clock. She might have gone home. She may have gone home. This is a past possibility. I am guessing. I don't have all the information. Maybe Julie went to the bathroom. Maybe she went out to grab some dinner and she'll be back. I'm not sure. You can see here, even though my subject is she, I still use have. She could have gone home. We would never say she could has gone home. Where's my shopping bag? I could have left it in the cafe. I might have left it in the cafe. I may have left it in the cafe. This is a past possibility. I am guessing. I don't have all the information. Maybe I left my bag on the bus. Maybe my husband took it home with him. I'm not really sure. So what's the difference between could, may, and might? When we are speaking about past possibility, you can use these interchangeably. Some people say may is a bit more formal. Some people say may is more, the possibility is a bit higher. But really don't worry about that difference. Use these 3 freely. Great. So you know, she could, might, may have gone home. You know this is a past possibility, and you can use these in the same way. If we want to speak about something where we had the option, but we chose not to do something, you can use could. I could have gone to a hair salon, but I decided to cut my hair myself to save some money. We could have stayed longer, but I was getting a bit chilly, so we decided to go home. There was a past option, but we decided to do something different. Use could have or might have to say something didn't happen. Normally we use this structure to show relief. We are relieved something didn't happen. I am so glad my son was wearing his helmet. He could have been really hurt. He might have been really hurt. In this case, we would not use may have. Okay, let's take a look at this line here. And let's have this question. Hey, do you know Hannah locked up last night? When I say locked up, it means lock up all the windows and doors before closing a business for the night. So in my example, this is one colleague speaking to another. I have actually happened, 100% fact. Yes, Hannah locked up last night. I was with her and I saw her do it. I have didn't happen, 100% fact. No, Hannah didn't lock up. We both left the office at 4 and there were other people still working. Here in the middle, I have maybe happened. Hannah could have locked up last night. I'm not sure. I left the office at 4, but there were still a few people working, including Hannah. Hannah must have locked up last night. I left the office at 4, and she was the last person there. Okay, now I have must have plus past participle. You can see on my line, must have is very close to 100% fact. This is because I am almost certain this happened. Hannah was the last person in the office, but I didn't see her do anything. My kids must have eaten the last slice of cake. My husband doesn't really like cake, so I'm pretty sure it was the kids. Carrie isn't here. She must have missed her flight. I can't think of any other reason she isn't here. Philip didn't answer my call. He must have been sleeping. It was 11 p.m., so there is a very high probability he was sleeping. In the negative, some things are different. May have, may not have. Might have, might not have. Okay. Must have, mustn't have. Okay. Could have. Okay. Couldn't have. Impossible. You can see the position changes from maybe. Yes, can't have is another option. Remember, can't have plus past participle is okay, but we do not say can have plus past participle. Hannah could have locked up, maybe. Hannah couldn't have locked up. She left work at 3. I really don't think this is possible. Okay, you have done an amazing job with could, may, might, and must have. One thing you can do to make this easier to remember is to write example sentences. Personal example sentences. This will make things easier to remember. Should have plus past participle. Expectation, regret. This is better. Pete should have landed by now. He should have landed 30 minutes ago. He should have called me. These are things I was expecting to happen. Now I'm waiting. I'm not really sure if he's landed or not. Regret. I should have studied English sooner. A lot of students say this. I shouldn't have spoken to my mom like that. I was angry. This is better. I feel gross. Well, you shouldn't have eaten 8 donuts. What's better? Not eating 8 donuts is better than what you did. You're an hour late. You should have called me. Calling me is better than what you did. What you didn't do. You didn't call me. They shouldn't have increased their prices. I think they lost a lot of customers. Here, what's better? Not increasing prices. In this structure here, this is better, it's kind of like you're giving past advice, or possibly even criticism. You should have done something differently. Would have plus past participle. Hypothetical past. Hypothetical means not real, imaginary. Okay, the unicorn is a bit much, but you know what I mean. Not realistic. I would have gone to the gym this morning, but my back was hurting a little bit. Why is this hypothetical? Because in reality, I didn't go to the gym. I decided not to give my teacher the card I made. Why not? She would have loved it. This is hypothetical because in reality, the child didn't give the card to his or her teacher. If he had given his teacher the card, she would have loved it. Some of you know this as a third conditional. Don't worry, today is not a lesson about the third conditional. And you don't need to know the third conditional to use would have plus past participle correctly. Let's do a few more examples together. I ordered a shirt online, but it had a hole in it, so I threw it away. You threw it away? I would have returned it. I am not you. This situation didn't really happen to me. It's so good you didn't tell Brian you used his car. He would have gone crazy. You didn't tell Brian. In reality, nothing happened. Fantastic. Let's keep going. We're on the home stretch now. Could have, may have, might have, must have, should have, would have. Okay, so we have these forms here. Throughout the lesson, I've been using the full form. Could have plus past participle, may have plus past participle. But in spoken English, we normally contract everything. Could have, may have, might have, must have, should have, would have. I'll do that a bit faster. Could have, may have, might have, must have, should have, would have. If you think that "uv" sound is a little bit difficult, try to think about it like of. Could have, may have, might have, must have, should have, would have. Just so you know, of is not correct. It's just the sound. We would never write could of. You know what? We are busy people. We don't even have time to say of sometimes. Let's get a bit lazier. Coulda, maya, mighta, musta, shoulda, woulda. Let's do that again a little bit faster. Coulda, maya, mighta, musta, shoulda, woulda. Just add that at the end, and you know it's the really lazy contracted form of could have. She could have gone home. She may have gone home. She might have gone home. She must have gone home. She should have gone home. She would have gone home. In the negative. Couldn't have. Mightn't have. Mustn't have. Shouldn't have. Wouldn't have. You can see I skipped may. We would never say mayn't of. That's very unnatural, so you don't need to worry about that one. There you go. We've looked at all of these modal verbs in the past with that have and verb number 3. So whenever you're watching a movie or you're reading a book, really listen out or look out for these forms. The more you see it, the more comfortable you'll feel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I can't wait to see you in my next video. Leave me a couple of examples in the comments below. Personal examples. Easier to remember. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye!